Hey Ski Magazine. So I recently got back from a solo spring ski trip to Mammoth Mountain in California, and I wanted to share what I learned so that you're fully prepped in case you want to plan your own trip. So this was my first time skiing in California, and I figured that a state that's the home to Hollywood and Silicon Valley and Napa would be almost unbearably glitzy. But what I found was actually quite the opposite. Mammoth and the town of Mammoth Lakes had a super welcoming, down-home feel that surprised me and put me at ease right away. Probably one of my favorite things about the mountain is that they have a mascot, which I think is just so cool. Wooly, the back-flipping mammoth, is their mascot. And then someone has hidden little superhero figurines all over the mountain. And touches like this made skiing feel really low pressure and playful, which I loved. And it kind of fits with what the mountain is known for, which is spring skiing. So it is a spring skiing paradise. I visited in March when many ski areas were wrapping up their seasons, but Mammoth is still often open into June and sometimes even August based on their snowpack. And it's also known for its terrain parks, of which there are 10. So there are 10 terrain parks and 2 half pipes. And while honestly, parks are not my thing, the mountain has 3,500 acres, so it's super big, living up to its name, and 178 runs. And probably what surprised me the most about the mountain is how much of it is above tree line. So it almost felt like the Alps in that way. It had big open bowls, narrow couloirs, and lots of kind of extreme terrain if that's your thing. Although that being said, most of the mountain is made up of blue runs and is super family friendly. They even have like a specific family friendly base area. The ski area is located just west of the town of Mammoth Lakes in California. And while you can stay in town, most visiting skiers, I would say, myself included, stay in the village, which is like a self-contained mini town. It has its own coffee shop and grocery store, eateries, shops, and it also has a fantastic Italian restaurant by the Voltaggio brothers. And it's super accessible from the village. You can take the free gondola to the base area to get on the mountain, or you can take transit into town. It's about a 4-minute drive from the village. So that's just one of the base areas. The base area closest to the village is Canyons. It's called Canyon Lodge, but there are 3 total lodges or base areas. The original upper lodge is called Main Lodge, and it's located at 9,000 feet above sea level. And it's a great place to start if you do want to get into that above tree line stuff, or visit Mammoth's summit, which is at an impressive over 11,000 feet. The Canyon Lodge is the closest to the center of town and probably the main hub, and that's what I used a lot since I was staying in the village. And then the third lodge, Eagle Lodge, is at the base of like a nice long green run, and it's great for families and groups with mixed skill levels. And all of this is connected by a free bus, so you can get to all of the base areas, the village, and the town of Mammoth Lakes via public transit, which I think is awesome. Anyway, I hope that helps with your planning, and keep reading for all the details.